Hello guys, my name is Jesper Nissen from YACSS, and in this video I'm going to show you our new AI article builder in YACSS. So yeah, let's get started. You get to the AI content generator by clicking on this menu item over here to the left called AI content generator. And when you click on it, you are seeing a totally new user interface with a lot of controls and input fields and what have you. But fear not, I'm here to explain everything to you now. So first of all, let me start out by showing you an example I did just before I started this video. So my input keyword is what is parasite SEO. Then I generated 5 blog titles so I could choose the best. And I ended up with this: comparing parasite SEO and versus traditional SEO, key differences explained. And then I went to my own website and I copied all of this text and put into this field up here as background information. So that's the entire article. And then I added this Wikipedia keywords, because it's now possible to in your AI article it's now possible to add extracts from Wikipedia. You have the controls down here and also define how many words you want, as well as frequently asked questions. And then I click process, and the result was this article down here that has around 2,400 words and some stuff from Wikipedia and bullet points and what have you. Then I went over to an excellent platform called SEO Writing AI. SEO Writing AI has the sole purpose of writing AI optimized or SEO optimized articles. It's not that I've used SEO Writing AI that much, but it's a platform that I really like because it's so easy. So what I did was click on one-click blog posts, type in what is parasite SEO, and then I just simply copied the same blog post from here into the title, and then I just click run. I didn't change any settings. And to compare the quality, what is quality, we don't know, but to compare the quality of these two articles, I went over to Phrase, where I have a lifetime deal that I got from AppSumo some years ago. So the way the Phrase works is that the Phrase works kind of like similar to Schema Rider, where it goes out and scrapes the top 10 or top 20 search results. I'm actually not sure how many it is that they're scraping, but they're scraping the top websites for information, and then they are trying to determine what are the most important keywords and then what are the most important phrases and what do you need to include in your article in order for it to be SEO optimized. And out of the box, the article from SEO Writing gets a score of 42%. I don't use Phrase actually in my daily work, so I don't know if that's good or bad, but it does get 42%. I would say that it's not bad compared to competition, who knows. And if we just copy all of this, and let's delete the stuff from SEO Writing AI. All right. So now let me paste in the article from YACSS. And now it's counting. So we land at 51%. So out of the box, without any editing, the one-click blog post from SEO Writing AI landed at 42%. And out of the box, without any editing, the SEO article from YACSS landed at 51%. So as I don't know Phrase, I don't know how this translates to rankings in the real world, right? But but bigger is always better, as they say. So 51 is of course better than 42. So, but anyway, how it compares to rankings in the real world, I don't know. It's not. I would never put the article from SEO Writing on my own website without editing, and I would never put the article from YACSS on my own website without editing. Obviously, they do need editing. But the key difference between these two tools right now is that I have actually inserted a lot of background text, and it's so easy. I just, oops, let me close that one down. I just go here and copy all of this text, copy, and then I go over to this field and paste, and that's literally what I did. And the reason that this works so well is because not ChatGPT, but OpenAI now becomes a mini trained version of your website. The way that you write, the way that you speak, the way that you think, the knowledge that you have is now baked into this algorithm. Oh, sorry, into this article. And when I scroll down, I can show you an example here. So, case studies highlighting successes and failures. Case studies for Parasite SEO often showcase the rapid success achievable, blah, 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 blah. For instance, a digital marketer posted a YouTube video about cloud stacking with Schema for local SEO on July. And that's me. So it actually, because I put in this background knowledge, it's now able to have your articles become updated with the most updated information. And that's without, so this doesn't scrape anything. The YACSS AI SEO content generator doesn't scrape the internet like Schema Rider does and like Phrase does. That's why it's so fast. But you can bypass the need for scraping because you can now just insert the background text that you have here. And what we do in the background is we take care of the token window. For those of you that are knowledgeable about tokens and about input windows in OpenAI and in ChatGPT, you know that you cannot just make your prompt arbitrarily long, arbitrarily large, because they have this so-called token window, and translated to real-world language, it just means that the text cannot be too large, because it cannot. It's like the token window on the input window is like the short-term memory, right, of OpenAI. So it's like kind of like the short-term memory, the mini brain that it has, and so. So you can just that's how you do it. All right. So anyway, let me walk you through an example of how to use this tool and how to make an article. So first of all, you click on AI content generator. You select your language. I just select English because most of you are English. And then you, of course, you have some sort of keywords that you want to write about. Let me actually go to schemawriter.ai. Yeah. So let's say that my keyword is automated web page schema. So that's my keyword, right? I want to have some background information, so I copy all of this. Copy and paste it, good, like this. So you can see all of this text from my Schema Rider website is now here. So that now I have now made sure that OpenAI knows everything about, not me, but they know everything about Schema Rider. So I know that schema.org is an entity that exists on Wikipedia, so I make sure that it is there, schema.org, yes. And that's just because I know this. You could go to Wikipedia just to check. So if you search for schema, for example, you get schema, schema therapy, schema psychology, and in my case, schema.org is the most relevant entity, so I just type in exactly as it is spelled in Wikipedia and click check, and then it says found. If I did like this, schema.org, SDFSSD, click check, it's not found. So I need to make sure that it's green, check. And well, then what I do normally is I click 5, but let me say 10 blog titles. the reason that I generate 10 blog titles is then I can determine what seems to be the best one. Understanding the basics of schema for webmasters, the importance of structured data. Yeah, top tools for generating and testing schema markup. That could actually be a good one. So let's take this one here. So yeah, so I'll just take this one. And then quality settings is actually, you actually reduce the quality when you use these guys, because include random grammatical errors. The reason that I implemented this is because we can try to trick the AI detectors. So if you have random grammatical errors, it will seem more like a human wrote it, because we make errors, we're not machines. You can also include exclamation points, because the large language models, they tend to not include exclamation points as much as we humans do. So, and parentheses, they also tend to not include parentheses to the extent that we humans do, but I don't want that. I just want it to be clean text. Content mode, the difference between the mass content production and article production is the mass content production only, the output is based on only one prompt. And so the article will be relatively short, 300, 500 words, something like that, in that vicinity. It will be a good article because we did produce the background text up here. So it won't be a bad article, it just won't be elaborate. So typically I will go for article production, and let me just say I want to have 9 headers. So you might be asking, why do you want the interval? Well, in case that you are entering, let's say, for example, 10 blog titles here, it will produce 10 articles. And then we introduced this field here from 4 to 9, for example, because then each article will have a random number of headers. So, and it works the same way like it does in everywhere else in YACSS, where we have these start and end input fields. Is because of randomness, right? But I'm only writing one article, so I want 9 headers. So in the top, I entered the Wikipedia. Let's see here, the Wikipedia Keywords schema.org. And because I entered this keyword, I will want to have historical facts and also a definition. And I will want to have content without outgoing links. So you can actually decide that you want to have content with outgoing links, and then it will just be, a lot of outgoing links. You might not want that if you're using the article for link building purposes, and it might be actually fine if the article is supposed to rank. So that it depends on what you're trying to achieve with the content, of course. The reason that content with links is not good if you're going to use this article for link building is because imagine that you have 1,000 outgoing links to Wikipedia, and then you add one more outgoing link to your own article that you want to boost. Then it will have extremely small amount of page rank will be transferred from this article, no matter how powerful the cloud site is. So that's why you might want to have content without links. So let me just select that. Number of words is a box that we implemented because some of these articles from Wikipedia might have 10,000 words, and you might not be interested in having 10,000 words of Wikipedia directly copied from Wikipedia. So you might want to have, something like 300 words, because then it becomes more like a quote or kind of like a background information that we're actually showing Google that you did take care, you did spend some time going to Wikipedia, researching, finding this, pasting it into your article. So yeah, so that's I would say somewhere between 200 to 300 words. That's what I prefer to do. FAQ content. Here you determine how many questions, and just make sure that it's 5 and 5. If I say between 3 and 5, it will be a random number between 3 and 5. Then I don't decide. But I want to decide, so I just want to have 5 questions. And local, let me actually just introduce that New York to you, because although Parasite SEO, let's see here, Parasite SEO, no, sorry, automated web page schema is not a local search term. Let me actually just show you how this works actually. Yeah. So let me just click process, and now it's processing, and it's taking, let's see here, 1548, I think 1548 was when I clicked the button, so let's see how many seconds it takes. It has taken 15 seconds now. Let's see. I won't click pause, so you will see in real time. So this is an article, and okay, so it took about 20 seconds, around about 20 seconds to produce this article, and it's now done. And you can see here top tools for generating and testing schema markup, and then it includes information about Schema Rider. If I just asked ChatGPT, for example, what are the top tools to generate schema? Schema Rider would not be mentioned because they have a cutoff in the training data, and I think that it's in the latest model. It's December 2023, and although we did launch Schema Rider in, I think it was in late November last year, they don't know about Schema Rider. I don't think so anyway. But now they, because of the way that I built this article, I can see that Schema Rider is actually here. As roundup, this means Schema Rider maximize Google understanding by ensuring all relevant dots are connected, blah, 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 blah. So YACSS technology, that's also, ChatGPT would never mention YACSS technology. This is only because I entered my own information, and it can understand that we use YACSS technology. All right. So anyway, let's go down here to About New York. So you can see I have points of interest, and let's see here. Yeah. So I have these local information here, the points of interest, and so this. I mean, if I was going to create a article about a local search term, SEO in New York SEO, or SEO optimization for plumbers in New York, it might be relevant that I enter the keyword for New York up here. So I scrape the data from the Wikipedia page, and then also that I entered the points of interest like I showed you here, and wiki info about the city, because then it would be super relevant. So it's just to show you how that works. And what you can do is you can simply copy this entire copy, either HTML or copy text, and paste it into where you want it. In the case that you are producing these points of interest, you would need to copy the HTML. Of course, because this is an iframe with the point of interest. Balthazar, top of the rock, Empire State Building, and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's basically how the new YACSS automated content generation works. So just to summarize, let me open a new window once more. App. So we don't delete the old instance here. AI content generator. You enter your keywords. You enter some sort of background information. Go to a website that you know, blog title that you wrote or that your client wrote. Paste it in there. You produce a number of blog titles, 5 to 10, and click generate. You select the best one, or you just use all 10. It's up to you and how much money you have, because obviously it's using your own OpenAI account. So yeah, it's of no extra charge to YACSS because it's only your own tokens that we're using. Then you of course, if you want, and that's what I recommend, you enter the Wikipedia keywords. So this step would need some manual research, because you would need to go to Wikipedia, and you would need to think of, well, what can I use here? Yeah, so that's what you would need to do. And then you determine, should it be a short article, 500 words, should it be a very long article, and we support up to 20 headers, so it can be a quite big article. You want to have historical facts, definition from Wikipedia, And this is not a copy from Wikipedia, so we are scraping the information and then we're rewriting the information to provide the historical facts to Google so it knows that you've done your research. Same thing with the definition. Do you want to have the content without links? How many words? Do you want to have frequently asked questions? And do you want to have information about the city, if it's a local search term, and click process. So that's the process, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and that's it for today. Take care.